Welcome, welcome. This is Tarot for all you night owls. I'm Rhythmic Panda, and this is my Father's Day edition. So let's get started. Again, my readings do not date or time specific, so you could be seeing this, in a week or 10 years on, Father's Day and 10 years from now. And this could be for you, and it could be very relevant to what's going on in the now at whatever point in time that you see this. And if you are watching this, trust yourself. You are here for a reason. This is for you. This message is from Spirit for you. Okay? So let's get started. Ooh, the Sun card. The Ten of Earth. The Page of Water. The Chariot. Wait. Let's do the Sun in the middle and the Chariot on this side. Let's do that. And Two of Air and Eight of Air. Okay. And the Four of Fire. Okay. I'm going to say okay, I'm sorry it's taking me so long to say anything. Let's see, the Six of Fire. Okay, I'm gonna say that okay, what I'm getting is that someone has been seeing their loved one that has passed on. You have been seeing them very clearly. You know that it is them. Trust and know that this is them. I'm actually seeing a lot of activity going on around you, and I feel like you may be opening up. I feel like this person is coming through. This is a spirit guide coming through who is also an ascended, like someone who's passed on that stayed around to help you through the rest of this lifetime. They agreed not only in life but also in the afterlife to stay with you because they love you that much. They love you so much that they said, I would give them the stars. I would give them the sun or the moon. They said, this is to I feel like this is to a little girl, or a daughter, and I don't know if this is a stepdad, or if this is a father, or if maybe this is a father figure. However, they are making it very clear that they are still with you. Every time you see the TV shut on and off, that's them. And I'm hearing the detector, the smoke detector, beep, 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 beep. feel like this is someone who, this is a loved one who is, yeah. Let me keep going here. I'm having something happen that's never really happened before, which is I'm having more of the experience side of what's going on than I am the actual card reading. I'm like, all of a sudden I'm like standing in the living room and somewhere, and I'm seeing the TV shut off, and then all of a sudden I am in like a restroom, and I can keep hearing the water, the toilet, the toilet handle jiggle, or the water will start dripping, and you just cannot understand what's going on, and you're like, oh my god, I think it's this person, I feel like it's this person, but that's crazy. They're not here. They are confirming that they have been here since they crossed over. They are one of your spirit guides, but you already know this. You already feel them, you already see them, you already talk to them when it happens, you tell them to stop, but they're trying to get a message to you. Obviously, that's this message. They're there to help you, and if you open up and you follow it, every time you see it happen, anytime you have it happen, if you follow your intuition, follow what you're thinking or what you notice around you at that particular time, if you just stop in the moment, take a deep breath, and, you know, do a peripheral zoom around the room with your energy, just feel out what is in the room real quick in that moment that you notice it. If you see numbers, synchronicities are huge ways that your guidance system is trying to talk to you. It is more of your own self trying to get yourself's attention. However, that concept's a little further out than what I feel like you're ready for just yet. So I'm going to keep it like this and just say that I would suggest that you start paying attention to your dreams. Yeah, Ace of Wands. It just fell right out. Ace of Wands, you are you're a manifester, a master manifester. Someone out there is very open, very clairvoyant, and telepathic, and possibly telekinetic. Those are clairvoyance is like a way of just knowing in your mind. Clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, a way of knowing in your heart, a way of knowing in your soul. You don't know how you know, but you know. The intuitive side of you, those things is beginning to wake up in a lot of people right now, and the spirit is saying you're one of them, and you're in for a wild ride, because you have got to balance. You've got to balance your energy, and you've got to learn. Yeah, you're coming to the end of a cycle. This 10 of Earth right here lets me know that you've been here many times. You are coming to the end of a cycle. You are crossing your energy over to the next step. You're coming to the end of a karmic cycle. It's done. It's over with. We've moved past the point of having to worry about whether or not we're still going to be here. We're going to be here. Now let's all work on how we're going to be, how we want it to be in the future for the ones who stay here, the ones who do not ascend just yet, the ones who are here for a reason during an awakening period that is absolutely happening. And they're saying they are here with you, and you know it. But you are... that card's falling out at me. 1 second. Oh yeah. This sun card is... These sun cards are always my sign. Look, I pulled it from a completely different deck and pulled the same thing came out. Flipped out upside down, actually. And this is my sign right here. Yeah, you can't get more clear than that. You're going to have to balance your energy, and you're going to have to open yourself up. Look at that. Ace of Wands just came out. You are a master manifester of the Ace of Pentacles that fell out under it. You're the Knight of Swords. You can do this. You can do this. You are coming to the end of a cycle. We are wrapping up the old in this. We're wrapping it up. You are coming into your own. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. They're telling me to swap it around. Because you were you go from being the small inner child. You have to heal the inner child. You have to balance the masculine, feminine side of your energies in order for your energy to ascend to a higher level so that you can receive messages from spirit. You have to raise your vibrational frequency to the angels. The angels, it hurts them to come down to, like, they're always aware of you and they're always here and they'll always be here for you. However, if you do not meet them in that happy medium, you know, it can hurt them to be in such a low vibrational frequency, especially if, you know, I mean, they do it. They will come down to our level and they will pull us out of some stuff. We all have guardian angels. We've all got them. You go, I swear that was such and such. Look at the 3 of Cups. This is a divine. This is divine. You're coming into your own. You are awakening. You are having an awakening. Your spiritual side is going from young to absolute. You're becoming the Knight of Swords over here. Okay, you Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. You're wrapping up this cycle, and in the end, you will prosper. Look at these 3 of Cups. They are just up in the air, dancing around. They're having a good old time. They are full. Okay, that is your future if you embrace this side of yourself. Let the old fall away. Let the negative fall away. Don't feed into it anymore. Only trust yourself. Only trust yourself. Only listen to your inner guidance. Because anything on the outside is going to tell you what you... if it's not for the best, your intuitive self will tell you. Your higher self or your guides or like your spirit guides, they were born into this life, all of us, with a set number of guides with us. Oh, the 10 of Swords. You know about this. That's what they're telling me. You already know this about yourself. You know you're a very strong witch. And I mean that in the best of the... Yeah, the Queen of Swords. Look at that. You're going from being the Knight of Swords to being the Queen of Swords, okay? You have an Ace of Pentacles backing you up, okay? You've got an Ace of Wands backing you up. I mean, I cannot... This is a double-edged sword. Either way you go, this is going to be a good thing. This is going to be a wonderful thing. Go into it double-blinded. Because look what pulled out next. The Temperance card. This is always my sign for an earth angel. Always my sign for... It's that side of your divine feminine side that is overflowing with abundance of grace and ease and loving guidance for, you know, your children. Like that mother side of you. That side that is the divine. It is waiting on the other side for you. It is... You're almost there. You're almost there. When you are balanced, when you are able to balance with this Chariot right here, when you are able to come to your spiritual balance, that is when you will be able to ascend and turn into this angel. Literally the angel. This is what you have coming if you awaken to what you have. If you make sure that you stay the path. Okay. This is the future card. Okay, if I were to get one good moon card going, one good oracle to wrap this up, to give them a good sense of guidance, how exactly, what would it be? Let's choose one oracle card. This one came out the other day. This is what it would be. This would be your mantra from your spirit. guide, from your divine masculine coming through, from your father figure, from your grandfather figure, whomever this may be. They're saying you will in order to ascend, to have your gifts come in. I honor the natural process of growth and transformation. And we know that this means you cannot force the moment. You may, if everything in your life is going wrong, it's because you're doing something the moment before you act. You're not trusting yourself. You're not going, like you're fighting the process, and the universe has a very clear, but once you start balanced, and once you trust yourself, balance your energy, once you're able to do this process of the awakening, you will transform. These butterfly wings will flourish almost overnight in the eclipse energy here, which is funny considering tonight is an eclipse in 0 degrees Cancer. 0 degree Cancer, which is a huge state of the mother divine energy, transformation, abundance. I honor the natural process of growth and transformation, and this metamorphosis, as long as you trust the process, trust yourself, which we are all in the midst of right now, you will be able to transform, and you will be able to ascend to a higher state of consciousness where you can be tapped in to your gifts, to your other side. I've gotten to where now I'm hardly ever here. I'm almost always on the other side. I have like 1 foot in this world and 1 foot in the other world, and that's just how it is, and that's how I had to embrace it and get these messages out there for you guys. Because if I didn't, look, I've got to point this out also. This is a 10 of Earth, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and then there's 2 of Swords, and then 3 of Cups. It's literally Ace, Ace, which is my 11 number. Okay, and then I've got a 2 of Swords, a 3 of Cups, so I got Ace, 2, 3. Just these numbers, there's something else. And tonight, as I read this to you, we are in the middle of a dated portal that I always pay attention to numbers. Let's put it like that. I pay attention to numbers. And all of these 20s that came out is a very clear sign of the portal date that's coming through tonight, and the energies that get access through this portal. And I just want to say that you can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. And I suggest you meditate to become more in the moment. And they are suggesting you meditate to become more in the moment, because as you do, you'll go from the inner child being that one to the inner child to the woman on the outside being the sun. The sun on the inside will be that, but it comes with wings. Very clearly comes with wings. And honor. Don't forget to honor your natural growth process. Do not force it. But also, always remember, 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards. 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards. That's how this has worked. And that's how this has worked for me. It won't be the same for everyone. But don't forget that over your shoulder, you have a very strong, very, very loving, very caring father figure on the other side who loves you dearly, is with you always, and who loves to play practical jokes on you because they love to see your reaction. And they love messing with you and making you smile because they love you. And with that, I am feeling the energy simmer down. if anyone has any questions or concerns about my readings, or if anyone sees something or remembers something and they're like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe, I'm interested to hear it. If you want to say something in the comments down below, that would be cool. Otherwise, I am the Rhythmic Panda, and this wraps up this episode of Tarot for Night Owls. Thank you for joining me.